Hey guys, I am here with Christiann.
Yes, this flower vase is delightful.
Yes, I got it for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Roses for me.
Anyway, so Christiann has a real ghost story for us, and I'm going to let her take it away from here.
Okay, so when I was a little bit younger, I used to waitress at this piano bar in San Diego. It was in the Gaslamp district, which is like the oldest district in San Diego and one of the oldest neighborhoods in California. The building we were in was really old, but that's kind of all I knew. One night, we were like getting ready to start, the night, and we were kind of like doing our little side work and getting the salts and all that stuff on the table. And I was like, okay, well, I should probably go to the bathroom now and like get myself ready. So it was like me, the line cook, who was a guy, and the bartender, also a guy. So I walk into the bathroom and I'm like, okay, I'm getting my hair ready. Nobody's in there. Everything's normal. And then I walk into the stall. I'm about to sit down to do my business. And all of a sudden I hear like music, but I'm like, okay, well, that's not music. That's somebody singing, I think. And so I like stopped my activities and I slowly crept out of my stall. And I'm like, where is that coming from? And so, okay, this bathroom, you walk in and it's the mirror with the sink. And then there's just a row of, I don't know, maybe 6 stalls. And I was in the second stall, right? So I walk out and I go toward the noise, which was at the last stall. I walk toward the stall. I'm like right outside. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna open it. And I like kick the door open and there's nobody in there. I start freaking out. And then I'm like cocking my head like this. And I realize that the sound is actually coming from a vent right up here. And I'm like, okay, well that makes sense, I guess. Maybe there's like somebody above here. I don't know. So I run out because I'm scared. And I'm like, you guys, is there somebody in the restaurant? We don't open yet. We open at 5:30. And they're like, no, nobody's in here yet. And I'm like, well, okay, well, where does that vent in the bathroom lead to? And they're like, well, that's the office. And so we go, all 3 of us upstairs into the office. There's nothing on, there's no music on. I mean, it's a piano bar. We don't have like a stereo system. It just didn't make any sense to me. I was freaking out. And then later in my shift, I'm still freaking out about it. So I asked the bartender, I'm like, dude, like, do you have any idea like why that would have happened? I mean, it was definitely a woman. He's like, oh, well, Christiann, didn't you know? Like, this used to be a whorehouse in the early 1900s. This is like a really famous building. And apparently there have been other crazy things that had happened, other hauntings that nobody had ever told me about. It's like I'd been working there for a year and people had lots of things happen in this old building. And then, I kind of snooped around and did a little bit more research, and the Gaslamp district is known to be a place of a lot of activity. But if you guys want to see the place, and I mean, if you live in San Diego or you're passing through the place,
I would
it's called
totally
the
visit.
Shout House.
The Shout House?
The Shout House, yeah.
I visit haunted places and let's see. Let me know in the comments. Do you want that to happen? Okay, so thank you, Christiann, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Great story.
Thanks.
And yeah, all right, we'll see you next time.
All right, cool.